So, my friends out there in 4K land are already recording to Cinedeck Extremes. You're shooting on a Red, you're shooting on a PMW F3 with your 444 upgrade, right? You need somewhere to record this 2K 444 signal. You're used to the camera-mounted Cinedeck Extreme, but now we've got the Cinedeck RX. RX, other than standing for totally awesome, stands for rack-mounted. All right, RX, rack-mounted. Take a look at the front here. We are going to, let's go to Jose. Yeah, so here we are on the front. It's all touchscreen operation, okay? And what's special about this is you've got two separate hard drive decks. Each hard drive deck, 2 hard drives inside, all right? What does that mean? That means you can bring in one signal. It can be HD-SDI. It could be dual-link HD-SDI, 444. It could be HDMI. Maybe you're coming off of a 7D or something silly like this. You can record up to 2 simultaneous codecs, all right? You don't have to record the same codec in both slots. One codec can be ProRes 422, ProRes 444. The other codec can be Avid's DNX HD, right? So on the left side, we're recording ProRes 422 for Final Cut. On the right side, we're recording DNX HD for Avid. Additionally, you can record in these Cineform uncompressed codecs. All right, so on the one side, we're recording in a single codec. On the other side, we're recording in another codec. And in both of these hard drive trays, 2 hard drives, which means you're creating a simultaneous backup of any data you're recording. Have you ever been in the field, been shooting to a media card, and missed a shot? And wished to God you had a backup? Well, that's what's going on right here all the time. You can populate this with only one set of drives. You can populate this with only one drive if you were sort of a risky cowboy. But the idea is 4 hard drive slots, 2 simultaneous codecs, and 2 simultaneous backups, 1 for each codec. Right here are my SDI inputs. You've got SDI in, loop out. Vital to have a loop out so that your directors can be looking, your producers can be looking at the same stuff that you're recording. You've got SDI A and B. The B is for when you're doing your dual link 2K 444 color space recording. So dual link in, dual link out, right to your 444 monitor or what have you. Additionally, you can come in HDMI, all right? But then you've got all these other sort of data outputs. Each hard drive has its own Ethernet port. You can share this data right out to your gigabit Ethernet network for immediate editing by your editors, some other computer far away. You'll notice that I'm coming out HDMI in order to give our viewers a look at what's going on the Cinedeck stream. Here we are in our playback mode. If I hit the play button, you can see it on the screen, but Verge, why don't you switch to our Cinedeck output? There it is, there it is. So if you wanted to have sort of a large format view of what's being recorded or played back on your Cinedeck, you can use this HDMI output to, or a DVI output or whatever it is, to a monitor on the set and give your friends sort of a better image of what's going on. So let's come back to Jose for a second. It really behooves us to take a look at this awesome touch screen monitor for setup. I'm going to hit this setup button, and you'll notice how easy it is to switch which codecs you want to record in. So right now, you can record in your resolution being 1080p, 1080i, and as I swap through these resolutions, you'll notice I have available frame rates in each one. If I want to record in 1080p, let's say 2997 for some 30p, I can be in 444, 422, etc. And I can select what my SDI input is coming in, probably SDI single if I'm on 422. If I'm on 444, very likely coming in on SDI dual. So anyway, all of the different codec options, all of your different file types, etc., are available right here. If you want to change what your hard drive A set is encoding, you can go, say, Cineform, Film Scan 2, change how many channels of audio you're recording, and whether you're recording on the primary or the backup drive or both. Then if you want to go into encode B, same set of options. Maybe this one we want to be on Avid's DNX HD, and on codec A we want to be in Apple's ProRes 422. Extremely versatile way of doing things. Pretty awesome. So, you're in the field, you've got high output cameras, you're in the studio, you've got high bandwidth, high throughput stuff, and you need a place to record it and have it immediately available as a playback device. You're already familiar with the Cinedeck EX. Check out the Cinedeck RX. Adds versatility in the amount of codecs and the amount of backups that you can record.